Hello everyone, myself is Salim Akhtar and I am your physics teacher and class teacher also. And today we are going to start our online classes, that is physics classes. In this subject we have a certain chapters in the syllabus with the marks. First of all we shall discuss about it and then after we shall start the chapters. Let us see the syllabus. The first one is in unit number first, that is called Electrostatics. Unit number 1, that is called Electrostatics. In this unit, there are two chapters in NCERT. Number first, the electric charge and fields and electric potential and capacitance. This is the unit number first and it carries the marks 8 marks. Then after the unit number second, that is called current electricity. It is mentioned in chapter number 3rd with the same name, current electricity, in NCERT. And its weightage is also of 8 marks. Then after the unit number 3rd, and in this unit number 3rd, the magnetic effect of current, the chapter number 4th in NCERT. And magnetism. The magnetic effect of current it is the chapter number 4 and magnetism and magnetic material. It is also of 8 marks. Then unit number 4, and in this unit number 4, that is a electromagnetic induction. It is the chapter number 5th in NCERT, electromagnetic induction. It is the unit number, chapter number 6, EMI. And alternating current AC, it is of 9 marks. Then after unit number 5th, and this is electromagnetic wave. Electromagnetic wave, it is EMW in NCERT. This is chapter number 7, this is chapter number 6. This is chapter number 1 in NCERT, this is chapter number 2, this is chapter number 3, this is chapter number 4, this is chapter number 5, then this is 6, this is 7, and this is chapter number 8, and its weightage in syllabus is of 4 marks. Optics. This is the unit number 6 and 14 marks are there. The 2 chapters in NCERT are there, that is ray optics and wave optics. It contains the chapter number 9 and chapter number 10. The unit number 7 is photoelectric effect. In this photoelectric effect, it is the chapter number 11 in NCERT, and its weightage is of 4 marks. And the name is same, photoelectric effect. The chapter number, unit number 8, that is atoms and nuclei. In NCERT, atom and nucleus. It is the chapter number 12 and this is 13, and the weightage of this is 8 marks. Now the unit number 9, that is called electronics. And it is with the same name, electronic devices and electric substances. This is chapter number 14 and it is of 7 marks. This is all about the syllabus of NCERT. The theory marks will be 70 and practical marks will be 30 marks. And first of all, we start, what is electrostatics? Electrostatics is the branch of physics that deals with the study of electric charge in rest. This is called electrostatics. Electrostatics is the branch of physics that deals with the phenomenon and laws related to electric charge at rest. This is called electrostatics. And in this we study about all the laws and rules in which the electric charge is in rest. The first point in this topic is electrostatic force. What is electrostatic force? In so many examples we have studied that when a glass rod is rubbed with a silk piece, then it acquires a property that it attracts the other bodies towards it. The force which is exerted by the glass rod or silk piece is called electrostatic force. That means electrostatic force is what? Electrostatic force is the force exerted by electrically charged bodies on other bodies, that is uncharged bodies, or that may be the charged bodies. So what is electrostatic force? Again I am repeating, electrostatic force is the force exerted by the electrically charged bodies on the other bodies. This is called electrostatic force. And electrically charged bodies are the bodies which exerts electrostatic force on other bodies. You understand? Again I am repeating, what is electrostatic force? Electrostatic force is the force exerted by electrically charged bodies on other bodies. And what are electrically charged bodies? Electrically charged bodies are the bodies that exerts electrostatic force on other bodies. Now we shall discuss about the electric charge. What is electric charge? Electric charge is the property acquired by a body by which it exerts electrostatic force on other bodies. Again I am repeating, what is electric charge? Is the charge acquired by a body by which it exerts electrostatic force on other bodies, that is called electric charge. This is a property. Or when we rub a glass rod with a silk paste, then glass rod acquires a property, then it attracts the other small bits of papers and the hairs and the pieces of leaves. So the glass rod acquires the property that is called electric charge. Now, the methods to charge a body, there are three methods by which we can charge a body. The first one is friction, the second one is conduction, and the third one is induction. The first one is friction. What is friction? When two bodies are rubbed with one another, then both bodies acquire equal and opposite charges. Just we take an example that when we rub an ebonite rod with cat skin, then the both ebonite rod and cat skin acquires a property that they attracts other bodies. So this phenomenon is called friction. In friction, again I am repeating, when two bodies are rubbed, then they acquires equal and opposite charges. This is called friction. The second one is conduction. What is conduction? Conduction, in the conduction, when a charged body is touched with uncharged body, then some charge of charged body transferred to uncharged body. This phenomenon is called conduction. Again I am repeating, when a charged body is touched with uncharged body, then some charge of charged body is transferred to the uncharged body, and uncharged body also becomes the charge. This phenomenon is called conduction. In friction, two bodies are rubbed and they acquire equal and opposite charges. In conduction, a charged body is touched with uncharged body, and uncharged body receives some charge from charged body, and it also becomes charged. And the third method is called induction. In induction, what is happening when a charged and uncharged body is brought close to one another? When a charged body is brought close to uncharged body, it is not rubbed, it is not touched, we just keep it near the uncharged body, then its one surface or one part gets opposite charges and other part is get other charges. And this body also becomes charged. This phenomenon is called induction. In friction, both bodies are rubbed and both acquires equal and opposite charges. In conduction, two bodies are touched, one charged body and uncharged body are touched, then some part of charged body is transferred to uncharged body and uncharged body also becomes charged. And in the process of induction, a charged and uncharged bodies are when brought close to one another, then one surface of uncharged body acquires or induces opposite charge and other surface acquires other charge. This is called induction. This is the friction, this is conduction, and this is induction. Again I am repeating, what is friction? When a charged and uncharged body are rubbed together, then they acquire equal and opposite charges. In conduction, when a charged body is touched with uncharged body, then some charge of charged body is transferred to the uncharged body. And in the process of induction, when a charged and uncharged body are brought close to one another, then uncharged body also acquires equal and opposite charges and its opposite surfaces. This is called induction. So there are the three more methods to charge a body: the friction, the conduction, and induction. Now let us research the characteristic of charges. What is characteristic of charges? Number one, charge is a scalar quantity. Means direction is not involved in uncharged body, and it is measured in coulomb and state coulomb. The third one is the third characteristic of charge. The first one is charge is a scalar quantity, means there is no role of direction in the magnitude of charge. The second one, it is measured in coulomb or state coulomb. And the third characteristic, there are two types of charges. The first one is positive and second one is negative. The fourth characteristic of charges is like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. When two bodies of same charge, means two bodies are positive charges, then they repel one another, and if negative bodies are brought close to one another, then they also repel one another. And if a positive and negative charge bodies are brought close to one another, then they attract one another. Means like charges repel one another and unlike charges attract one another. The first one is charge is a scalar quantity. The second one is it is measured in coulomb or state coulomb. The third one is there are two kinds of charges. The first is positive charge and second one is negative charge. And the fourth characteristic is like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. And when a charge body is placed at a certain place, then a region is developed around it in which uncharged body or other charged bodies experience electrostatic force in that region. That region is called electric field. So these are the five basic characteristics of charges. The first one is charge is a scalar quantity. The second one is it is measured in coulomb or state coulomb. There are two kinds of charges, positive and negative. And the like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. And the fifth characteristic, when a charged body is placed at a certain place, then a region is developed around it in which other bodies experiences electrostatic force around it. In that region is called electric force. And so the region is called electric field. Now there are some specific characteristics of charges are there. The first one is the additive nature of charges. The characteristic number 6, additive nature of charge. The additive nature of charges is what? Means a body has different amount of charges at certain places. Then the total charge of the body will be the algebraic sum of all charges of the body. Again I am repeating, if a body contains different charges at its different parts, then the total charge of the body will be the algebraic sum of all charges of the bodies. Algebraic sum means the positive charges are added, the negative charges are added, and then we add both the positive and negative charges accordingly. This is called additive nature of charge. And the next one is the next characteristic of charge is the quantization of charges. quantization of charge. What is quantization of charges? The quantization of charges is what is one quanta. One quanta is the minimum amount of charge that can be acquired by a body. मीन्स किसी भी बॉडी को कम से कम, कोई भी बॉडी कम से कम कितना चार्ज एक्वायर कर सकती है, वही चीज क्या कहलाती है, वन क्वांटा कहलाती है. द मिनिमम अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज दैट कैन बी एक्वायर्ड बाय अ बॉडी और a body can be charged by the minimum amount of charge, that is called one quanta, and it is equal to one electronic charge, and its value is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 coulomb. And the charge acquired by a body can be only plus minus Ne. N is the number of electrons, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dash dash dash, means a body can be charged only by the multiple integral of one quanta, that is one electronic charge. This is called quantization of charges. And the last characteristics of the body charge is that the conservation of charge. What do you mean by conservation of charge? The next and last characteristic is conservation of charge. Means charge can neither be created nor be destroyed. Means when we charge a glass rod with silk piece, then after rubbing this, the glass rod and silk piece acquires equal and opposite charges. Means glass rod acquires plus Q charge, then the silk piece acquires negative charge, and the total charge is of the glass rod and silk piece will be equal to 0. So before charging, the charge of glass rod is 0, the silk piece is 0, then the total charge will be 0. After charging, the charge of glass rod is plus Q, the silk piece is minus Q, and the total charge will be is equal to 0. This is called conservation of